Say in some tregu, yes, some for penny as some crudging, ye de ever so more secasi, and some no yan shade a bedimutima and cassa. Some make us say in there a year of a pony boost me there a tosso and so. Na no a year official da, Chester or my penny John Dramani Mahama. I will say you didn't know a season in there or share a home a fan. I face soon in penny 4 a day about 2 a dress over share. Ama asere dwuma no so etimi edimi we ni nsema hodo a oba say e wakasie emu okoya be figure tentai so a Facebook no Cstv so and a YouTube Cstv ko like share na fen so forward trend so eto asemi pem no ye be kinkan ni na ede amaw ede ameje so ene maame ama bafwa mayenda ye hunsimambra. Meda se kasie ebe ya ode sa kasie ebe ba wa Besomo Sarah's Dream Jewelries, Amsel Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing, Rema Ushering Agency, KS Rafimes Co Limited, Sile Sweet Tom Brown, NAP Apartment Hotel and Afenso Crystal Direct Pet Shop Omo and Adani Denina Omoso Yase. Na ye share yen 7 no asia ye de ni ebe kwa akochire mu ewo Ghana man pini John Drebody Mahama nakache na ndey ode atu edwa a wo chire bu se ohwa efo megudie tu a chese wo tu anase amanfo etu edese se yesu so ne ye kwaye no ase omabom humoden pa ama se isei ndey ade se efo megudie tu a ekoso no eso abra ase ama chese insu ayenom no enso etimi ati.
We're implementing sustainable mining practices, protecting forests and water bodies, and investing in renewable energy and strengthening climate adaptation for vulnerable communities. I want to commend the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources in the fight against galamsey. It has so entered the fabric of our people that it's not been an easy fight. Communities have mobilized to attack the task force when they have gone to enforce the ban on illegal mining. And so I'll encourage the task force, the minister, the Environmental Protection Agency, all of those involved in the fight against illegal mining, please don't give up. There are some positive results beginning to show.
Na so obekaya kopiemu ewo kaso edwedibia no a eye opepone bosmeda na eto so anan wa fimpinu ni eduonu ensia ejarenren bi eto eye edwedibia mu ameka say de nipa hodo stores ahodo ehye pa na esontru a chese okoho ekwa akope asemi bi ababebo anase wababeka akira mansan na wehu enia ekoso ewo kasua ne portable no ade se police and a public relation officer Ghana National Fire Service omo penin pa ye DO2 Desmond Aka edene sa ekekano nende ana chese essential for mon kabonku penia chese wo ho Albert Kwabena Dufo ede sama baba tu edwa wo chirebu SM I was the opening yetimi atwen asopa sanse ne ya wo dan ne di no enso enim ne salintin that was empenifu timi abo homoden pa na opening yetimi agene dibre efrenisa.
The GJ demands that the leadership of the Ghana National Fire Service, led by the Chief Fire Officer Daniela Mausi Into Sapo, publicly condemns this assault, identifies the officers involved, and applies severe internal sanctions, including dismissal where appropriate. Any attempt to shield the perpetrators or trivialize the incident will be fiercely resisted. We also call for the immediate for the immediate dismissal or removal of the PRO of the Ghana National Fire Service from the position, because our interaction with him on the case shows that he is unfit to be in charge of communication for that yes unit. And their statement itself is very, very contradictory. On one leg, they said that they are here to identify the officers. On that leg, they said the officers did not assault the journalist, and that they only took his phone. So which is which? You are here to identify that they are your members, they are officers. Yet, you said that they did not assault. So which people? He said they've set up a committee in their statement. How can you set up a committee when you have not identified the people to be your officers?
Na ye TWI ensem no eswa police adom hene Christian tete yehonu enso de nsema tudwa wochi mu se wode nhye mapa eba esa se o hwe eye biaye atwese wo hwe anase fire service omo training center no wase wode nhye mapa eba se ne be ya amamre ni amane enso betimi esua ewo sasua pon ni mu na eno no eba babua ama twese asna adom edwumeku a wo de ne so etimi edimu. Na same kase arawusema ababeto mountain and say abranti bi atwese okona sorry wo a 7-day Adventist SDA ewo Kasua West Budumburam mesini mu ehonum na asem ne se woni eye wo manfo ekopie mu ewo kokro beach atwese wo kwa akwaji woni anisa eye opepon ne bosmida na etoso enan wa fimpinu ni eduonu ensiam atwese wo twem se na imofra abodompen wo hopa atwese wo eji woni ebie na no anatwese abofra ba ko na atwese wo ko nsuo no ejakra ana eno ena so na atwese abranti etimi eto no ho eto nsuo ni ma okwa akoyi eye abemuwa no atwese ndei waya nyame edia nle ya mekase eya asori no omonso omojan eyesa abranti na sante hini otunfo osetutu ababie wotoso mienu ndenso eden aba betu edwa wo twemu se wo se police anase asra edumeko no wotimi ehye ho kena anase wotimi ehye modin pa se ne be ya ebetimi aboa na wotimi ahwe manfo anase wotimi abo manfo ho eban yesanse ende ohwa ase edumeko no etimi ehon kikaye no ase abafom bisa no ne sale ntino wose wonfa eye amamre ne amane enfa enhye wodin anase wonsua se ne be ya eno nso betimi ede abobra na wotimi abomanfo ho eban.
Watching the ladies parade, I thought I should have worn my police dress to be here. I'll plead of the IGP to give me a police dress so next time when I come, I can be a policeman. If we take pride in our climate of peace and accept the plaudits of the world for the safety in our streets, we cannot fail to acknowledge the crucial role of the frontline protectors of our peace and security. When we snuggle in our comfortable beds at night, we cannot forget that there are thousands of our sons and daughters battling with mosquitoes while dutifully protecting us from the snares of criminal minds. And while we trudge along our motorways, whether in our shining limousines or the humble trotro or aboboya and praja, we cannot forget that there are again thousands of our sons and daughters keeping guard in the most inhospitable spots just to make sure we arrive safely at our destinations. The lessons of history suggest that we can build a safer, more peaceful society by conscious effort to bring the guardians of culture and the protectors of law ever closer together to create an interlocking mechanism based on the cardinal principle that culture cannot do without the police and the police cannot succeed without culture.
So,
Culture without law becomes nostalgia. Beautiful stories with no teeth. Law without culture becomes false, effective but brittle. One shapes the heart, the other restrains the hand. A society that restrains only the hand while neglecting the heart merely postpones disorder. This is why we have been pleased to join hands with Dr. Tayuno, the Inspector General of Police, to initiate this conversation. As we embark on this journey together, we will urge you, IGP, and your devoted colleagues to seriously tackle issues affecting police integrity and public trust.
Afe ma yemfiri ho na yenko amanyo semu kakra na sofu akane na wohwe yesika senso Dr. Mohammed Amim Adam enso eden sema tudwa wo chiremu se amanyoko NPP aye krado pa se afimpinu ni eduonu ewotwe no obetimi enya abenwa no edi no wose Dr. Mohammed Bawumia no ade se obetimi aboa no na afimpinu ni eduonu ewotwe no obetimi ejina NPP amanyoko no anemu na wetimi etu franka ede amawon na wo chiremu se ne ya ekoso ewo biaya tese woto abato no say afimpinu ni eduonu ewotwe de sa ne ya ekoso no nya de service afi ma yanko Ghana mampeni John Dramani Mahama na kache na unim se eye afimpinu ni eduonu enum eye January 5th on the 7th upon a Muslim that net also as so afimpinu ni eduonu enum ana chese yede no esi abenya so se Ghana mampeni nende eye na fishia da a chese edi kan kra awode or shefa ewo Jubilee House and no ewo in crime popone mantem na oni se obetina benya ne so no oyanyuma bebre waboa ama chese fu megudu etu a ekoso ewo omayimu no ase eso ebre ase resetting agenda no so ekoso achese nyuma sakra ewo omayimu afi so no wetimi aboa ama akwan ahodo a chese atete apansan so etimi akoso yie pa afi ode nyema nso egu eba eye ayarsabia so a etimi abon homodin ayesiesie esisi bi ede ama adehia owo oman Ghana afi ma yenjina nsan we so na yehume so embra ye ba ye de dwede mu nsan so ebeso
Company Limited. So we pay blocks machines here papa. Na ne bonso assign eda form dia. Enye na enwani Amsel Company Limited. Ye were conveyor blocks machines, hydraulic blocks machines, pallets, any blocks machines in one accessories nyina. And nothing so blocks machines ahodro wo penny nyina bi so ewo ho. Hwehwe ye kira kwan ene ya. Ye was Spinters Road 18 Junction. Ye ni KFC dan no e na edi nhwe nimu. Freye e was 05240 and I say 0540725850. Amsel blocks machines papa pa efie.
Mayasama ashefoni na akwaba bioda so ehwe area print broadcast here was Cstv so near do so eye edediebo esem so make say ade say impedifo to be abomodin ma chese fango bo eso etimi akofom na no na chese Chamber of Petroleum Consumers a chese ye trinity ase copec impedifo so ede aba betu edwa wo chirebu se e wo se yato anase fango bo no aba efom na mum no ekamia koye se wona chese wode a boat uba anafe yango eye jumano ekomea koyese eye sika chese dani na wodje no sa pepepe ena etie na titreni de Marco Pek Duncan amwa musi
conversation and the argument of the transport operators. What we, however, know and are minded by is that in the computation of your transport fare mix or matrix, your fuel prices play one critical role, and so it cannot be ignored. I say this on the back of the fact that a year on today, January 2025, the pumps were delivering fuel at around almost 15 Ghana cedis a liter. As I speak with you, you have averages of about 11.5. And so if you go through the statement we shared today, the table is indicative. There's a variance of at least 3 Ghana cedi 50 on petrol and diesel. That is significant per liter. If a commercial transport operator, that's just about 20 liters a day, and you multiply that by some 3.5 Ghana cedis, that is some significant saving. And so, all things being equal, it would necessitate the public pressure that you have now, where people are actually asking that it shouldn't just be a benefit that accrues to the private man who drives to work in his own car, but for those who also join commercial transport, there should be some filtering through for them.
Right.
And I think that those calls are legit. What I can say is that the driver bodies usually are members equally. They are friends, they are our partners, they are people we work with closely. We have decided that we would probably watch the other oil marketing companies respond to the competition that has been keen so far between GOIL, Star Oil, later Total also has joined, reducing their prices significantly. We'll be waiting for the others so that there's not the excuse that a few went down, others didn't go down. So by close of week, early next week, we'll initiate a conversation with the executives of the driver union to press home that demand. Year on year, the variance you have is almost 40% decline in pump prices, and I think that we cannot pretend that that is not something to pass something to the public transport user. Again, our focus again would also have to be with these online transport operators, the Yangos, the Uber, the Bolt operators. Oftentimes, the focus goes to GPRTU and its members, concerned drivers, committed drivers. The online operators would equally have to also deliver something to the commuting public. I think that in times past I've defended them when the public pressure came, but around this time when some oil marketing companies are delivering fuel even around 10.99, 10.59, we cannot continue to play the ostrich.
Anutini chotrofo penny ede Marco Pek Duncan amwa and I would say so workasa eno. My yefri wana yanko Ghana Revenue Authority GRA onu se omudie toja na te se wo eje na opening ba kwa oda ano Anthony Kwesi Sapone den se ma tudwa inde wo chire wo se ya de so witimi abo anan akọ sitos ahodo achese wo kwa akoje eto na emom no wo de to edwa wo chire wo se kamia koye se eto a ya hya ato wo se obia etua no nya de se wo etua na emom no wa hya ese wo hwe na sika wo se wotimi etua no wotimi emfa mbra se ne be a ye de sika ne bi so ebetimi ebiebi enwuma ewo oman mu se ne be a afoforo nso betimi enya edwuma aye
na ne yehu ne se ya kɔ nwumako bebree anope yehu se omu nyina no omu de akomapa ahyehyɛ omu infide no ma ejeje eto no kama yesan ne adetofo nso edi nkita ho omu so nyina aka so omu akomato omu yam omu da omampanyi ase so de mra we aba na enema bo fa VAT hono akofom na de GRA ye adwuma ne se ye begigi ska eto na de ama aban mode imputu dwuma aba na ye hwe afi budget a omampanyin nam finance minister so ba na oseden ye tremu na ye tremu so a amadwuma ba na adwuma so ba so a insansan kase aba da we nyina be ye ya na firi se ye jeje eto no de boa omampanyin na niso ade hu enti ye stress dwadifo oma eyo munwuma wa emra ne show bia se obegi VAT ne yesro ju VAT yenso a ye to ne ma ye consumers bibia no abribia obeto ade bia no se okoto wo shopo se okoda hotelo se okodidi wo restaurant o busa se ye ma utua kawia no busa se me VAT receipt na uju VAT tembia na kwan paso no ebema sika watua woto a watua na beba aban ho na ba aban ho a anam so mpanyimfo de aye adwuma pa de aye kwan de aye schools de aye clinics ama ye mako school papa na oman atumpon bebi so abeka ye nyina nti anope ye damase ne asan awohyemo afisia pa nyame nhira ye nyina wonto ye nkwam
afe ma yemfiri ho na yenko obi mai so na unim sana no ada ne beto edwase omampeni maduro yetimi achene efa niema ba kunenu bia entimi anko eyie na ndei na chese South Africa mampeni Ramaphosa so ede iseba to edwa wo chego se ene ya ekoso no antwaye pa entwaye kra misani nti US asrafo no what the washow say one share say a period so betty akoso na face so no one share ama asundwe mapa entimi endimu ewo UN emo bambo ensem se ne be ya sa ne ya ekoso no so entimi ensibio afa ye begina nsem we so na ya home so ye ba nana intribuesi akon odi abudie mu nsem ede beba besomo
Seminya ba nana amanso ase so otimi so ahande baton over to me some the against mu so ensem ede ebabrem medin ede nana antwibo sakon obetimi so afrem supreme na meje so ebewura mu so no ewo eye afcon matches ni nso emu na se eye quarter final matches no so no etimi so aba abetodwa na the record so say eye Mali enso ni Senegal na bebo eye the first eye afcon match eye quarter final so no sanso na eye Egypt enso ni Ivory Coast enso ebesi akan Algeria enso ni Nigeria sanso na eye Cameroon so no any host nation eye Tunisia enso ebesi akan enso ene ukopemu so eye MTN FA Cup matches no ene so no ebi so ebetimi so akoso Asante Kotoko enso no ebetena fi aton say the fair eye King Faisal sanso na House of Lions so no betimi so atena fi atun sada fra na God FC sanso na Mediama XC enso ne betena fi enso ne bibie ne Go Stars enso atimi asia kan so eho Tamale City enso ne betena fi atun sada fra Karela United enso eho sanso na Shadow All Blacks enso ne betena fi 3 pm enso ne atun sada fra Sefi All Blacks enso ne kopimu so no eho MTN FA Cup na matches no ene de betimi so atodwa enso na mede abrem na eye House of Folk no ene eye Mediama so eye nan weekend match na so etimi todwa no eye House of Folk eye assistant manager eye Gazil Abdullahi so no ene eye Mediama so boy no so no etimi so enya ntokan ketenkete bi nso e ho no ma na ese no so no ekyine se eye Mediama boy no antimi a release boy no so entimi entem amfama eye House of Folk ma omatimi so antoa eye House of Folk manager anase ni assistant coach no nso etimi anya botra otimi so ekoto ne nsa nso ede ball asa abrante nso ebetimi akohwe dia enso etimi ekoso ewo ho the course nso ehonum na eno so no na abrante no nso no anasa abafra no nso ade nsem nso ebetu gya se eye opanyi no ne dikan nso ebo no nso honum na se eye coach no eye Abdullahi Gazili dikan nso ebo no no nso abrante no nso ontwe no nso letimi nso eden etu ne sa nso ede ball abrante ni be kwakuti ansema abrante no nso eye media maboboy no nso ede tuja
menya boboy na incident ne ba oni eye coach entem no Kofi ba ne sen ebe na siye
bacho na bone ko na me yes dem sade me fa bone mato no ti me fa na player na ka chem se minjai ball na bone ko na like omudile nti minjai nti me coach ne ba fa ball na to ma player na me yere be me na wo ball no so me me na wo ball no so na ba na be ball na me so me se me nyama nko wa ba wo ma so na me so me ball
I didn't know to do say Penny and Capani wade any say
bacho sadly o ma ka change by them but I don't hear because like 14 film dey ka meja man akubat me like me innocent na wa ba ma so dia sinama me twi
akwala de oni Penny nya asema ye den audifo nti send apology emano ka chen say we sorry
coach pacho say me ball say kan wan me sorry
that's why
weni nsema abrante no so etimi etu jo say den coach no di kan so e ball na so no so no entimi so entwe ho no so no etimi ye den etu ne sa de mo coach no say coach no say kana coach Gazili Abdullahi ono so e sorry so ho no ma abrante no so e den nsema so wen so e di eden atuja ebewra mu so no e Mohammed Salisu ene Monaco so no aso e kopim so e ho no ma na se Mohammed Salisu so no weekend match am so no etimi boy against Rene no on so no etimi ekonya ACL injury na se no so kire say on so betimi akotena fe e 9 good months e boso me enkon nso e ho no sabrante bi nso no betimi so amese e Ghana eden 2026 World Cup betimi so kopiem e US Canada Mexico no on so no etimi kopiem enkosi akan so e ho no ma nso ne de araho sama kopiem nso no e Mohammed Salisu aso ya de nso etimi abetudwa nso enu no me de afisem nso no ebesi wa na mawra mu nso no ewa amanani nso instem no endra matches kakran so etudwa ewa Italian Serie A ni nso mu ayesa solo nso no etena fie ma Juventus ekwache ne bone kamiensa ono so atimi anti sanso na ye leche nso etena fie ma AS Roma nso no ekwache ne bone kamiensa ono so no antimi anti ebinsu ho sanso na ye Pisa nso no etimi tena fie ma Como nso ekwache ne bone kamiensa ono so no antimi anti ene matches nso no ebetimi nso ato aso nso ho Bologna nso no ebetena fie ato nso da fra Atalanta bobuko no sanso na Napoli nso ne AS Verona nso no ebetena fie abo nso ho Lazio nso no beto nso da fra Fiorentina sanso na ye Parma nso ne Inter Milan nso ebesi akan Torino nso ne ene Udinese Cremonese na Cagliari AC Milan nso no ebeto nso da fra ye Genoa bobuko no nso na esi akan nso no Italian Serie A nso emu uko nso no English Premier League ni nso matches nso no ebibetodwa ene sanso na ye Bournemouth nso no betena fie ato nso da fra ye Tottenham Hotspur sanso na Brentford nso no betena fie ato nso da fra ye Sunderland bobuko no Crystal Palace nso betena fie ato nso da fra ye Aston Villa Everton nso no Wolves ebesi akan Fulham nso betena fie ato nso da fra ye Chelsea the Blues sanso na ye Manchester City bobuko no nso betena Etihad Stadium nso ato nso da fra ye Brighton and Hove Albion sanso na ye Burnley nso betena fie ato nso da fra ye Manchester United bobuko no sanso na ye Newcastle nso betena fie ato nso da fra ye Leeds United bobuko no eho na kopiem nso a ye Spanish Copa de España no so no in the semi final match ba ko nso ebitodwa nso eho sanso na ye den ye team my friends ye Barcelona bobuko no ye 7 p.m. omo so no ebetena fie na sanso so no beto nso da fra ye Atletico Club de Bilbao and then most of the teams so Asia kan ye first Super Copa de España and this match ba ko so no betodwa sanso na ochena so no ye Real Madrid bobuko no nso no ebeto nso da fra ye Atletico de Madrid na so so no atimi so Asia kan ye den 7 o'clock p.m. so no na sa match so no betimi den second Super Copa de España match no so no betodwa between Atletico de Madrid and Real Madrid bobuko Chelsea the Blues nso no atimi appoint on new manager Liam Rosenel nso no atimi abesane 6.5 years contract nso e ama Chelsea bobuko no akopim nso no ho no nso no after say signing the contract no ono so e insem kakran nso no etudwa nso no e ma Chelsea fans no yenkoti insema Liam Rosenel nso edutudwa.
It's in your life that you have a decision to make that you cannot say no to. This for me is a club that I will love for the rest of my life, that I will want to do well for the rest of my life. But this opportunity for me is something that I cannot turn down at this moment in my life, for many reasons. One, it's an unbelievable opportunity, an unbelievable club who are Club World Cup champions with an incredible squad and incredible fan base. Secondly, it means I can go home and see my kids. I'm away from my children. I've missed them, and I wanted to make the sacrifice of not seeing them worth it with the success that we have here. So there are many reasons. I don't think anyone can question how hard I've worked for the club, my integrity in the way that I've worked for this club. I don't think anyone can really question the decision I've made to move on.
Chelsea new manager Leandro Zina and so Edituja, Majina so na me de agokan semu so ensem no enso e de asi. Medin a me ameje pene enso e de agokan semu ensem enso e de besom e nana antwibo san for betimi so afrem supremo na meje so. Be sorry so na maja enso e de ma nana ama no so de aka no enso e de aba besom.
Whether Nana introduce ya con as a so de agodia was and so a de abeson ye dear so a energy demo and sem. Now rap father I am your name. Now in day or dint and hapa our abe fideti tai so. Our children or say infonibia just say a tregu our abe fideti tai so or day in some to one night just what deal nature and I say nature typhoon or say wa. And I said, what I say, and you might say, what I bono, when he enter over TV, I call also I crowd say over TV, and I saw the Jewin, over to me, a Gina, now what do you so?
You know, for what you say, one of the reason why I say, choir artist first one, and son and then you might say, say, only appetite, I'm a slow, oh boy, I'm all broken heart, and I will go, I'm all broken heart, I'm a slow. Original stage in that you perform me and I day. And yes, sir, always you say, you know, what's over to be a day. And I'm a boy, more than 1 year. And son again of one in a day. I just said you want a day. I just said you want a day. It's a easy, sir. Sister, if you have 10 years, our music career, more than industry. Now I should show one of our friends say, "Am I day? You are not performing." If you want, would you like to know? One year. Now 2026, no maybe bad. Ever muscle. It was on.
My free honey, you call Esther Smith, not catching in day. Just say, was share a big paradise in Kong say, or no, that Chibiano or Bayer or Sofo. As I'm saying, they would to me a bonnet home, but in Palma, just say, it may not what banner. For my a yammy soon, as so it's me, and I say it's me, a cocoa, what you say, Nene, I saw power, which we said that you know, over here or so.
And to say, I already saw it. We saw the suffer that you can't say Kenya. I love you so much. Yeah, what did you graduate to me? I mean, what area had I been when you mean page out, no page out, no page out.
Every year we say, for us, and you can say your boy, Nano, Yadi, ABC, Ewa, had done it in an Mukum say, as ya, and they can see so every ever so more a Sarah's Dream Jewelries, our carnation as a for Achashi Street. Amsa Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing Expenses, Harmony KFC, and Eddie and Sherema Ocean Agency, and so our Kaswa amount from KS Female School Limited, and so our Dansuman run about Suit and Brown, our Kaswa amount from Nap Apartment Hotel, our Dansuman First in Crystal Direct Pet Shop, also our East Legon, American House. And ebo a share me a major opinion every medical say so at the ebesom meeting and mammy ama bafua. Pende mu abuafo ni na ase akra.